It's your girl CJ Jazz, and we getting intimate with the one and only Astro Mikey.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? More life, more blessings to all y'all. Let's get it.
So, Astro was unaware of what Intimate Seconds is, and so I'm going to let him know, as well all of you guys know, that Intimate Seconds is a media platform that I decided to start because I felt like what was one way we can get to know one another intimately other than going on a date with a whole bunch of y'all through the city.
Right.
So I'm pretty much out here dating different artists, business owners, anybody that got anything going on, just to figure out and see a different side of them that we're not going to typically see at, their artist interviews or maybe on their Instagram. Talk about things that they really actually want to talk about instead
Right.
of pushing a certain agenda, and just getting a little intimate and getting some things that we might not necessarily get anywhere else. So we got Intimate Seconds, and we're going to get real intimate with Astro Mikey. So before we get started, I done set up some cute little things. I done set up some cute little things. You like it?
I love it. I love it.
I mean, I ain't know you didn't eat bread, but...
Yeah, I don't eat bread, y'all, but, the treats look amazing. Like, I'm going to just imagine, like, eating them.
You know, I tried. Maybe I should have got some fruit. I thought about it. So I was like, well, I should get some strawberries and stuff. But then I was like, I'm doing a lot. But I wanted to make sure it looking that you felt special.
The thought counts. That's all that matters. Like, the thought counts. Like, I did not plan on seeing all this. I really feel like I'm at a date. That's why I asked you, is this an interview or a date? I didn't know, but...
And I was like, you didn't check the Instagram, did you?
Nah, I didn't. But I see you all the time, though. You're always working, so...
So anyways, he didn't brought the wine, though, guys. He didn't come empty-handed to the date. He didn't got us some wine here. So I'm going to pass you a little glass here so we can have a toast to another successful episode of Intimate Seconds, getting to know one another, and just to success in 2023.
Absolutely.
All
and blessings.
Cheers to that.
More life.
Oh, that's cold enough.
Yeah, it's really good, too. I'm going to keep drinking some more.
He wanted ice in it, and I was like, nah, we can't put ice in it. No.
It tastes good with ice. I don't know.
I mean, it's cool. I feel like a little chill and then get it out of there because I don't want it to be watered down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind my drinks being watered down,
You're a bartender, though.
Yeah.
You don't mind it being watered down?
No, I mean, I'm not really like a alcoholic type guy, so.
Oh, call me an alcoholic then.
No, I'm not. I ain't calling you an alcoholic, but I don't know. It don't matter to me as long as it tastes good. Like this wine right here is really sweet, so.
Yes, it is.
It tastes really good. It. Shout out to Moscato.
Yeah. That's a free promo. We're not getting paid for them.
That's
so it's good. Really good,
guys.
It's
all love.
It's really good. That's what that means. So before we go any further, everybody knows who I am. I'm CJ Jazz, your girl's favorite DJ, the one and only. But who is Astro Mikey? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. So Astro Mikey is really a different character. Like, it's me, but it's a different character. Like, I really switch on, turn the light on, turn it off. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that.
Astro Mikey is more like getting ready for lights, cameras, getting ready for big moments. And Astro Mikey is a musical artist, and Astro Mikey is a YouTuber. He does everything. So, but yeah, it's really like a character for real. Astro Mikey is definitely the definition of a movie.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so.
That's crazy. Definition of a movie. So, Mr. Astro Mikey, tell us everybody where you originally are from, because I'm excited about it.
So we both from 757. Shout out to Virginia.
2 up, 2 down.
I was born in Virginia Beach Hospital. I forgot the name of the hospital, but somewhere in Virginia Beach. I was raised half of my life in Norfolk, and then the other half of my life, so from middle school to high school, I was raised in Suffolk.
Okay.
But after that, I was just all over the place. Once I got the green light to move out and do my own thing, I was just all over the world.
You was out of there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us leave Virginia quick sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like all my friends, majority of all the people I went to high school with, if we didn't join the military, they joined some venture that got them out of Virginia somehow.
Right.
I mean, they all eventually come back home, of course, but I feel like everyone that's really made a name for themselves had to leave Virginia.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how it is. Pharrell, he left Virginia.
Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Missy Elliott, Timberland.
And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's nothing wrong with, you know, leaving.
Mm-mm.
I think it's important to see more of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes when you're in a certain location, maybe home, you know, sometimes I feel like some people are small minded. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you know, even moving to Miami, like I'm ready to see more of the world. Like you know, I'm not closed in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm open minded. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important to at least go somewhere different, maybe a different city, a different culture, because you might find
Yes.
something that you really like into that, you know, that state or city or culture. So
No,
yeah,
I agree. I think everyone should travel. If you can't afford to travel outside the state and get outside the country, definitely travel outside your city because there's so many different things you can see, learn, experience, enjoy. It's good to know to see what's outside, and now that we can be outside, y'all better enjoy it while you can.
enjoy it. Stay outside, man.
Get that natural vitamin D.
Get
It's
your vitamin
everything,
D. Get outside, man. It's okay to leave the phone a little bit and get the experience of life. You know what I'm saying? So
right?
yeah.
So, with you moving outside of Virginia, before you moved to Miami, let's say, what was one of your, I guess, favorite places that you experienced since you left home?
What you mean? Like going to depth, like going to detail? What you just said?
You said that you traveled, once you were able to get the green light, you were able
Yeah,
to leave Virginia.
yeah.
I know you ended up here down in Miami,
Okay.
but where else did you travel to, and which one of those places was one of your favorites?
Um. So basically, like after high school, so going to like the story after
Yeah.
high school and stuff. So after high school, I went to play basketball at Bluefield University. So it's like West Virginia, Virginia area. So
Okay.
that was a different experience, like being away from home. Um, Whereas where it's really cold, it could be like -6 Celsius degrees.
Oh, wow.
Being in the mountains and hills, you know, and a different culture. So it was totally different from being like home in Virginia. Like you know, where we from is kind of like cities. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say like it's country, but it's just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
because Virginia got some country now,
Now
too. But
we
West
do,
Virginia got
yeah,
some
yeah.
country.
And ain't nothing wrong with being in the country. I
Mm-hmm.
think being in the country is a great experience because you really away from everything. You know what I'm saying? Although it's kind of like you know when I first was there, I was like, I don't know, man. Like all these dark roads, no lights. Like
Yeah, that's what
what's?
scares me the most about the country. But driving through it during the day is so beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is.
like easing. It's like relaxing. It'll put you on a bomb playlist.
You
Keep
know,
it moving.
you don't need to be scared though when you in the dark. You know,
I don't
driving.
like it in the dark though. Mm-mm. It is kind of creepy. It
That's all
reminds me of a
good.
scary movie. I'm scared I'm gonna end up on the side of the road,
Nah, that's all good. That's
and
all
some
good.
man in the cornfield is gonna come get me.
No, nah, not no
No,
man in a cornfield.
I mean that's what I be thinking. Or in the mountains. I guess it depends on where we at.
Oh man.
They coming. They out there.
I
I
don't know
see
if
them.
I don't know if I'm gonna be in a car with you passing some cornfields. I
I'm
don't know.
speeding past. I'm not stopping. I ain't got no time for none of that.
Not at all.
All right. So what happened after West Virginia?
After West Virginia, I end up transferring to Georgia Southern, so I end up moving to Statesboro, Georgia. So that
Okay.
was a different experience too.
Got a
Used
different
more,
taste of South.
yeah, the Peach State. Shout out to y'all because
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's a very nice place to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good people out there, but I moved out there to continue my education. Um, I was studying business marketing, and I
Mm-hmm.
was going to end up walking on the basketball team because I played basketball as well. So, moved out there, and that was a different experience too. You know, little country, you know what I'm saying? It was all right, you know.
Southern.
Yeah, southern, you know what
It's
I'm
Southern
saying?
down there.
Yeah, but it's good vibes, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of real people out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you will
Mm-hmm.
meet some real dope, genuine people out there. So, you know, I was out there doing that. So,
Okay.
yeah.
And then after we were in Georgia, what was next?
So after Georgia, I end up having a kid towards the inner part like of me being in Georgia.
Okay.
So I moved back to Virginia, but this time I moved to Northern Virginia. So more like Fairfax County,
Okay.
Manassas,
Closer
DC
to the
area.
DMV
Yeah.
area. Yeah.
Yeah. So that gave me a different perspective because like, you know,
More
it's
city.
Virginia, but it's like it's different. It's a different
Yeah.
culture. You know, they have like go-go music and
Yeah.
you know, their swag is different. You know, they be
Mm-hmm.
wearing like New Balances and stuff like, and it's you know
Yeah.
everything is different everywhere you go. So, yeah, I ended up moving out there, and I started working, you know, full time. You know, being a full time father. You know, working full time through DC and Maryland, driving trucks, and you know was out there, and you know during that process too, I was kind of finding myself too.
Yeah.
You know, being a young father, like it wasn't easy. That was this. It really like changed my life for real, for real. So
Yeah.
yeah, what's wrong?
I just want to make sure this is okay. We should be fine.
We good?
Yeah, we should be fine now. So after Northern Virginia,
Okay.
we had our son, and we know he means a lot to you. We always hear about him. How is he doing, by the way?
He's doing amazing. He's about to start school, so he's about to be in private school.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
so you know, it's a blessing to see him like be like my mini me. You know what I'm saying? And like his as kids grow up and get older, you start seeing like different characteristics about them
Yeah.
every single day. Though it's not like just 2 weeks I see something different. Like nah, every single day.
The
Whether that's
growing
like them
process is
learning
fast.
something, yeah, they learning something, or it's just something different every single day. So that's one thing I like about it.
How old is he now?
He's 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow. So, okay, you had your son,
hmm
moved to Northern Virginia. Where did we go after Northern Virginia?
So after Northern Virginia, I actually end up going back to Georgia because
Okay.
my parents. Shout out to my parents. They I love y'all. Um, yeah, we gotta give them some
Right, gotta give him
shout
that
out to
love.
them.
We love you, Mom and Dad.
Absolutely, absolutely. So they gave me an opportunity where they were look out for my son, so I can go continue my education. So that really meant a lot to me.
Yeah.
So I ended up moving back to Georgia, back to Statesboro, to continue my education. Um, and I ended up leaving Georgia sooner than I thought, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, where'd you go after Georgia?
So after Georgia, I had went back to Georgia the very first semester. So the first semester was good, school.
Everything was
Everything was Gucci.
Gucci.
I'm getting back into the mindset of being back in school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Because you was a
know,
whole father and
yeah, you know
everything,
what I
having
mean.
responsibilities and
Yeah,
getting up for work and
yeah.
staying up late. Now
hmm
it's like a different, same responsibility, but it's a slight different energy.
Yeah, it kind of felt good. Like it made me feel like I was back in high school. It kind of like I feel like I can kind of like be myself a little bit more, and not more of just being like so worried about certain things, how I'm provide for my son, this is that and the third. So that's why I said shout out to my parents because without
Because
my
they gave you
parents, yeah, they
that
came through
barrier.
solid, solid. So
That's beautiful.
um, I was in school and everything was smooth. You know what I'm saying? And after that, like probably like 3 months, I had got an opportunity to learn about crypto and binary options and certain things to help me out with my finances and stuff. And shout out to my brother Z who introduced me to that. And he hit me up randomly. He was like, "Bro, you want to come down to Atlanta like to this event?" And at first I was like, "Nah, I don't know, bro. Maybe I don't know." But I ended up going, and it kind of opened my eye on like, wow, like you can really like be financially stable for the rest of your life and your family forever. Like learning, certain things about crypto and the
Yeah.
new world of currency. So, um, yeah, I went to Atlanta and came back. I had came back home, but during the time when I was in Atlanta though, I was with a few friends, and shout out to Poppy Too Smooth. He's an artist that I work with.
Oh.
Um, and shout out to Parlay Zay and Who SJS Beats. When I was in Atlanta, we had went to the studio. I was doing some YouTube. I had got an Airbnb, and I had told all my homies like to come out and catch a vibe, and it turned into like a production. I got some film done.
Oh.
Yeah, I got some photos done, some professional photos. Shout out to my sister who do my photos back home. You know who you are, and yeah, like it just kind of like during that process, I seen a vision. So when I went to Atlanta, I seen the vision, and then I came back home, brought back to Georgia, Statesboro, Georgia, and I was like, man, what I'm gonna do next? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I left somewhere again. I went somewhere right after that too. So
So, where'd you go after that? You worse than somebody
yeah,
in the military. You don't know how to sit down, huh?
my spirit goes wherever God leads me to. So after that, I had met some people there, and it was an opportunity to go to LA.
Yeah.
And with the same group of people, who was helping me, like, with personal development, coaching me on finances and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they was going on tour, like their own tour.
Yeah.
Shout out to Generation 12. So it was this group called Generation 12, and they yeah, they was going on tour. So they was going to Vegas and LA, um, San Diego, and I was like, man, like, yo, should I go? Should I go? And at that time, around that time too, but I wasn't really like focused on school for some reason. I was writing songs, like during that time I was writing songs too.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, forget this school stuff. Like, man, I feel something, like, it's something better for me.
Yeah.
And I end up going to, I end up had the opportunity going to LA. So I ended up driving back to Atlanta, stayed at a friend's house, and we flew to LA
Oh wow.
that same year. And I was in Crenshaw for about a month in LA. Yeah, and
Oh wow.
yeah.
So how and when did you end up in Miami?
So all, you know, through the whole tour and stuff like that, I had came back to Virginia, back to 7-5 with my
Mm-hmm.
parents and family, and went back to being a full, you know, being a dad, co-parenting, and back to, like, you know, civilian life with working and stuff like that. And during that time, that's when I really locked into my artistry with music. You know, prior to that, I had a song called "Long Live Zay." You know, I lost a little brother during that time, so that kind of like opened me up to.
Sorry.
He's good. He in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It opened me up to, you know, becoming a musical artist.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm backtracking a little bit, but going back to LA, I shot the music video. And but back to Virginia, when I went back to Virginia, you know, back to the civilian life working, and I was like, man, like, you know, my music is going good, like I'm getting into the music, I gotta go somewhere different, like I
Yeah.
can't be here, you know what I'm saying? My spirit was just like, okay, Miami. But I came to Miami during spring break in 2020 with some friends from DC,
Uh-huh.
and that kind of changed my perspective on Miami. Ain't gonna lie to y'all.
In a good or bad way?
Both. I feel like when I first came down here, like it was just so different. You know what I'm saying? Came down here and I'm like, damn, I'm seeing iguanas. Uh, like you seeing all these people on mopeds.
Yeah.
You see a lot of Spanish people, like just different cultures, and you know, Haitians, and I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, like this is pretty dope. And then the beach and everybody
Yeah.
with Ferraris and Lambos.
Yeah,
And
because
like,
the beach you can see
Yeah,
through it. You
yeah,
know,
you
it's
can
not
see-
like Buckrow Beach.
nah,
Not like Virginia Beach.
nah,
That water dirty. It's dark, guys.
it's not dirty.
It's
It's not dirty. It's
not
just-
as clear
It's not clear.
as the waters down here in South
yeah,
Florida.
yeah.
Nowhere near it.
Something in the water. That's it. Yeah.
What's in the water, Astro?
I don't know. Ask Pharrell. He the one who runs the festivals or something in the water. So I mean, I don't know what's in the water. It's something in our water because we are Virginia, where we from. It's a lot of dope, successful
It
artists
is,
out
and I
there.
like how he turned that back.
Yeah.
But y'all go to the beach out there. Good luck. Everyone that went to Myrtle Beach, y'all come check out South Florida. It'll blow your mind. I remember I was stationed in Alabama, and like there's a white beach. It's like at the end of Alabama where Florida and Alabama meet. And I can't remember this beach, but it's a white beach. And it was only a couple of hours when we drove there. That was the first time I didn't have to leave the country.
Yeah.
And I got to see white sand. And like the water was so clear, like so clear. You
Yeah.
step in it and you can see it. Like it was like you're in paradise. And
Yeah.
it was the most amazing thing. I never seen nothing like before. Like I always thought you had to leave, you know, United States of America to go see beautiful things like that. But nah, it's right here, you know, right in your backyard. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Not everywhere in the United
I mean,
States.
not everywhere. Everyone doesn't
But
get
it's
that
places-
luxury, but
It's places in the United States where you can see nice sand and clear water and seagulls and, you know.
I don't know about all the seagulls. That's a little scary, but
Seagulls? What's wrong with seagulls?
Virginia Beach and all of them got me terrified of seagulls.
What?
And
What?
then growing up, I watched that scary movie with the seagulls and they was attacking people.
You in these movies. Okay.
I ain't got time. I don't have time. So anyways, we did move to Miami. We are focusing on our music journey. Tell us, what has been one of the toughest challenges you've been facing so far here as a independent artist trying to build your brand?
Oh man, it's been very challenging. When I started doing the music, you know, I'm like, you know what, I'm fully in, and especially, you know, when I seen the opportunity to travel, you know what I mean, and do stuff like that. So I was fully in, and you know, being out here, the first day I moved to Miami, I had a show at King of Diamonds, and I forgot the promoter's name. You might know her.
Her?
No,
King of
she's
Diamonds?
uh, um, mm,
Vanna?
Vanna, right?
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Vanna. I forgot how that happened, but I think I went on Instagram and I did my own research because
Uh-huh.
I'm more of a person like if I can't get the opportunity to me, I'm gonna go try to research and see if I can get the opportunity for myself. And I went, I was doing some research, I was looking at hashtags like shows in Miami, just searching it up, and I found like the promoter. I found Vanna, and I found
Uh-huh.
the whole show coming. And around that time, I already had like got the place, my place in Miami. So
Did you have a cameraman that King of
yeah,
Diamonds?
you
I
performed
performed.
there. You performed there.
I
Yeah,
did
matter of fact,
perform
you're
there.
on
I
it.
took my clothes
Yeah,
off on
you.
stage.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I took my
yeah.
jacket off.
Yeah, well, not her
I remember
clothes.
that.
It was very sexy, but
Yeah, I had a very skinky outfit on, but it was
yeah.
perfect for my song and performance.
You are a very great performer, by the way.
Oh,
Nah, for real.
thank you.
Like you show like that confidence into like being on stage, and as a woman, that's kind of like that's pretty dope.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate
for
you.
sure, for sure.
Nah, you be killing it every time. That's the first time
And we
we
met.
met.
Absolutely, it's spiritual. Everything is all this is spiritual. The reason why we here this time, everything is all spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't meet you at King of Diamonds for no reason, and it's a coincidence how like after I think I was done with my performance, um, we happen to be sitting down next to each other, and some of my spirits say speak to her, cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes when you talk to women, like sometimes like you would talk to them, and they feel offended or like they feel like everybody trying to go smack on them. It's not the case all the
Yeah,
time.
especially there,
So
especially at KLD's. One, I literally had on like a onesie with a bustier, a Savage Venti bustier. It was blue, and then I had on like these diamond stockings with it. So my whole ass is literally out. I literally was hiding underneath this big ass black jean jacket that I had, and I just didn't want to move until I had to perform because I was looking very revealing. And so,
yeah,
of course, I didn't want to talk to nobody. I knew what everybody wanted to talk to me about, but I wasn't a stripper hoe that night.
you didn't give me those vibes though,
I didn't give stripper hoe
because when I
vibes.
spoke to
I always
you,
try to
when I
hide.
spoke to you, I spoke with respect,
You did come up
and so
nice.
I came at a good approach. So I forgot what I said to you. I think it was like, hey, how you
I
doing?
think was it after I performed because you was like, you're from Virginia. It was like something like I
Yeah,
was from VA.
yeah, and it was kind of like, and that's the thing, like guys, pay attention to like if you ever trying to talk to a female or whatever,
Here it
pay
goes.
attention to certain details. So like if it's a certain detail that you can relate to, definitely like okay, that's a good way to approach the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So for instance, you lived in the 757, so I was like, okay, cool, like okay, and you was next to me. But at the time, like when I said like we happened to be sitting next to each other. I don't know how, but it happened. And
Yeah.
I just said something to you. I was like, hey, how you doing? You from the 7-5? He was like, yeah. I was like, blah. He was telling me, I think you went to school in Hampton, or you from Hampton or
Yeah.
something.
I lived
And
out in Hampton.
yeah, and so like,
Shout
that
out to Bethel High
conversation,
School.
and yeah, we started the conversation from there.
Wow.
And y'all can check that video out on YouTube. It's called, when you look on my YouTube channel, it's Astro Mikey, and it says my first performance in Miami, and you will see CJ walking and doing her little sexy dance. You know what I'm saying, on her performance and stuff. So
Why
yeah,
am I in the video?
yeah, she in the video, but you was
Oh
doing
my
you though, and
gosh,
so it's
yeah.
like I feel like when you being appealing like that, it's not a bad thing because you being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it, cause you're a cool girl. So I don't
I be
get them. You
chill
know what I'm saying? So
sometimes.
it's a security thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're very secure. And
Oh,
I'm very
thank you.
secure with myself. I used to be insecure though, I ain't gonna lie. But now I'm fully secure with myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's important for males and females to be secure with yourself at all times. At all times.
Big
Be
facts.
secure for yourself. And when you're secure for yourself, everything around you is gonna be secure. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
So we out here performing at shows. What has been one of your most memorable performances since you've been here in Miami?
oh man. Um you got me thinking. Um um oh, I would say the first one too, because the one at King of Diamonds was an experience. to perform at a known strip club in the world.
Yeah, King of
Shout out to
Diamonds,
King of
right?
Diamonds.
Isn't that crazy? I used to just throw money out there, and there I was performing.
I never threw no money at King of Diamonds.
I did. I used to have a best friend. We served together. We were both from Virginia.
Mhm.
We was both from Virginia. And when I moved out here, and when we used to visit, KOD was our spot.
Right.
KOD used to be the spot where the stripper hoes knew her.
Right.
They necessarily didn't know me, but they knew her.
Right. Right.
And we used to have the best of times
Right.
at KOD. So many beautiful booties and so many great nights. Like, I had a lot of great time at KLD, so shout out to you guys. And that was the old KLDs. Shout out to new KLDs, but old KLDs was lit.
Old KOD, new KOD. What you mean? What happened? What happened?
Old KLD was somewhere else. It was not that same building.
Oh, so where we performed that was something different?
that's the
Okay.
new KLD. I still respect it. I'm still grateful that I performed there. But sometimes I'm like, dang, I wish I could have performed at the old KLD.
Yeah.
The old KLD was legendary. I heard they had got some lawsuits or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard about that.
When I moved out
I heard
here,
about
I heard
that.
KLD was dead. It's not the same like it used to be, but KLD was everything them songs said it was.
Yeah.
Everything them songs said it was, KLD was that. Man, you always had a good time. You didn't remember it probably when you woke up the next day, but you had a massive time. There's girls just walking around with booties with the bottles of water, pouring you cups of water. Like,
Water?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's the type of vibes I like.
It was just crazy. It was great. But anyways, shout out to KLD. Shout out to all the strip clubs here in South Florida.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting us up with us independent artists and letting
Yeah.
us perform on y'all stages.
Giving us the
'Cause I know it's a
platform
lot.
opportunity.
It's a lot. I know y'all want to shake y'all booties and make that money, and here we come on the stage trying to take over y'all shine. But some of us be having some great music for the strip club.
Absolutely.
And I feel
Absolutely.
like that's I've moved out here, and as a DJ, I've learned that, you know, if your song can make it in a strip club, you might have something.
No,
Because
absolutely.
the strip club is a tough crowd, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough crowd. You can't get nobody to move or dance to a song. All right, that song ain't it.
Mhm.
Even if it's an R&B slow song, if you can't get no love to it, like, the best place to try out your music, guys, is the strip club.
Yeah.
You ready for some real criticism? Go have your stuff played or go perform at the strip club.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
They'll tell you, and then like the girls, they either, if they're not dancing to it, you know, because music is a vibration thing. Music should make you move. Like
Yeah.
it really should make you move, no matter what genre it is. It can be jazz, it can be R&B, hip hop,
Rock,
pop,
country.
whatever. If it makes you move, like okay, like it's good.
Yeah.
And so I think as an artist, like the main thing when you creating your music is to let it come from the soul and let it be like a high vibration and you feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about feeling it. So, yeah.
Yeah, but so tell us. We know you love making music, but what is the Astro Mikey process? Like, do lyrics come to you naturally? Do you have to find the beat first? Do you have to go through something? Like, what is the process of you writing your song?
So it varies. I literally like can write songs without a beat.
Okay.
But I started more of like my very first song I wrote in my phone, and I practiced it before I went to the studio because it was my first time before I went to the studio. I'm not trying to waste the
studio
producer
time.
and the studio time. Like if I'm gonna go, let's try to like have it somewhat the way how I rehearsed it, like on my phone. And sometimes those songs they come to, you know, to be like one of your best hits.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's other ways I record. Once I tapped into punching in, that's when it got fun. Cause I'm like, okay, I can punch in. And so like,
that's a thing?
yeah, like, so I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. Like I could punch in and vibe out. I'm like, okay, cool. So like when one of my songs called Baby Keep Rolling, that song took like 30 minutes and I get a lot of feedback on that song. Like a lot of people love that song. And, but I punched in, like I literally like, I listened, but the producer, the beat kind of got me into that vibration, into like me feeling it.
Yeah.
So shout out to the producer on that. And I heard the beat, I was like, it started making me move. So I'm like, well, if a beat got me moving and I'm feeling it, I'm like, all right, cool. And I was like, on the way to the beach, just you and me. Yeah, we cruising the streets, baby, keep rolling. I'm like, bro, did I just say that?
Yeah.
So it kind of like just spit out. I'm like, wow. So if you have a producer, I think it's important too to find a producer that gets you to like tapping into your true artistry. Like to
Yeah.
where it comes out like that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, but yeah, I have that type of process. Um, Now I'm getting into like the process of writing my music first, or getting a beat, or getting inspired by a beat and writing the music to it. Because I think it's
Hmm.
important as artists to write as much music as possible,
Yeah.
because those thoughts can be used for either yourself, or you can sell those lyrics, and you know what I'm saying. You can do whatever with it, but just to continue to write, so you can just build up that repetitive excuse me,
No,
so
you
you can
good.
build up the repetition
Hmm.
of making the music. So, but yeah, I don't know. I just stuttered.
It's
Yo,
okay.
man, look, ain't nothing perfect, man.
It
I
is
got
okay.
into my thoughts. Sometimes when I get into my imagination, I'll be like, yo, but keep that though, cause this is real. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Yeah, no, of course. I get like
Yeah,
that all the time. It don't matter if my thoughts
yeah,
are full or not. I'm always just my mind is going faster than my mouth can.
yeah. And sometimes that's how it is. People always tell me I talk fast, and I know sometimes I get caught up on my words, but I get a lot of
They
people
always
tell
tell me
me,
that's a Virginia thing. I don't
yeah,
know what that is. I guess we just talk fast.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think so. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I be talking too fast, but sometimes like stuff like this is so natural, like it's coming from my spirit and my soul. So
Yeah,
like, um, sometimes it just be going like I don't even think about what I'm saying. So
it just flowing out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But sometimes there's certain words I be trying to say. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I'm like, dang, I can't get that word out. And that's how I be in the studio too. Like I be like, yo, like, dang, I can't say this word. I can't like, come on, I gotta keep practicing and
I be
practicing it.
like that too. And it be like
Yeah,
certain words or simple words. I'm be like, dang.
yeah.
And then I'll even like take my tongue ring. I'm thinking it's the tongue ring that's preventing me from saying this, and I still can't say the words. I be like, I don't know what's wrong with me. So I completely understand you on that. So tell us, you say you work with a producer, whatever.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself in the like future, like producing your own beats?
You know what? Just a coincidence
Because you
how you
say you
asked that.
use FL.
Yeah, I do. I do. Eventually, I
I
think
feel
I
that's just a
will.
couple of clicks away of making your own beat.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I told myself yesterday, and lately, like the last month, to start working on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, I can catch a vibe off any beat. I am a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I can really like vibe out to any type of production. Um, Although it's like, I kind of want to see like what I can do if I put my fingers on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, be on like Kanye vibe. Produces most of his stuff, and like Russ and certain other artists who produces their own stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like I wanted to really do it like back then, like 2 years ago, but
Hmm.
I was a little bit intimidated because I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about making beats and like um, all that technology stuff. Like I'm not really an
Don't worry
IT
about
guy.
all
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it. Just do it.
yeah,
When I first started making beats, and I don't make beats now, y'all, but when I had first started making beats, one of my mentors had told me, honestly, you just got to get through all your sucky beats. When you first start making them,
yeah.
a lot of them are going to be sucky because you're not understanding, how to put a beat together.
Right.
If it should be a 4 bar, an 8 bar, where does the bridge go, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But the more thought you put into it, the more complicated you make things. So if you
Mhm.
just start with something,
Yeah.
you'll get better and better. And before you know it, you're going to be able to open up doors for yourself and others that you couldn't open before.
Right.
Because you can't just think about yourself when it comes to production. Production can open up, that door where that beat gets played for somebody else that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
And now that opens up that door for your name to even be mentioned now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it just opens up so much doors, more opportunities.
Right.
So, I'm glad that you do have a dog that you're working with. How is recording yourself?
It's amazing, man. Honestly, I think recording yourself is the best way to do it. Of course, if you need to go to a studio,
Yeah, because don't
um,
knock it.
yeah, it's okay to go to a studio because sometimes, I noticed like I had songs, like like you said, we're producing, like you got to get your beats out the way, and that's what your songs too when you're recording yourself, because it's like you go
Yeah.
back and listen to your old music. I'm like, dang, this joint is nowhere where I'm at now, but you got to start somewhere. But
Hmm.
I
I
love
feel it.
recording myself because it's like every time it sounds different, and like I'm growing as an artist. Like I always go back and listen to my music, and I highly recommend to all the artists is to do that because critique your own self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes because I feel like you get better that way. You know what I'm saying? So I always go back and listen to it, and sometimes it just be fun. It just be really fun, and then I be in the studio like, dang, like I really just made this hit, and I feel like some songs I believe is hits. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Speak it.
yeah. So
Speak it.
when it's my time to shine, like I feel like when music is good, definitely needs work, but it's good, because everything I do is
Don't
out of the
knock it. Your
vibration.
songs are vibes. I've been seeing you post stuff from comments from people all over the world. Like, you're getting the streams.
Yeah.
These are not just like your friends.
Yeah, facts.
Me just streaming your music. You
Yeah.
met someone, your neighbor. They decided to go look at the link you sent them real quick for 2.5 seconds. No.
Yeah.
You actually got listeners, fam. Give
Yeah.
yourself credit. Your music ain't good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself a hug.
Music is
Give
the
myself
shit,
a hug.
obviously.
Nah, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean,
You
because
got people lovers. They love your stuff. You
Yeah.
got that. Y'all need road trip music. Y'all want to
Yeah.
vibe. Like, I can see the beautiful skies, the sunset, and just
Yeah.
playing Astro Mikey. Like,
Yeah.
you want some good vibes, you're going to play his stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey,
they're
people
doing
said
it
that before
all
too.
around the world.
Yeah, they is though. Shout out to the countries when I as artists is you can go check out your Spotify artist thing, your Apple Music artist, and they'll tell you and give you your analytics on what countries are playing
Oh,
you.
this one's good too.
What in Moscato?
No, it's Rosé.
Oh, excuse me. No, you good. If you need your moment,
It just was really
you
good.
need your
It took
moment.
me by surprise.
I ain't gonna
how
lie to you. I'm
refreshing it
on like
Sip that so you can get to
I don't know,
this.
like 2 or 3 cups, but when I start drinking wine, I'm just flowing. You know what I'm saying?
We both flowing. Look.
Yeah. So I might have to try some of that soon.
You
though.
have to. It's delicious. Like, it's amazing. I'm gonna take another sip real quick. All right, Astro. So tell us, you single? You dating? You taking?
I'm single. I've been single for like 4 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How's that journey been with your self growth
Um,
and everything?
I mean, I had like
Situations.
I want to say yeah. I
You was
guess
smashing.
Nah. Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
One of them.
You was partaking into adult things.
One of them, and then I'm trying to think. It's probably I don't have I'm trying to think of the woman. Like I don't have a lot of women. I'm just trying to think of like the situations.
This all took a turn really fast. This all took a turn really fast.
All right. I mean, if you want to go into like depth into like the woman situation, like of me being single.
I just asked if you was single, taking,
I'm
or
single.
dating. You're
I'm
single,
single, yeah,
but
I'm
he was
single.
about to just tell a lot of stuff.
Nah, I ain't gonna do all that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's say we got somebody watching and interested. What type of woman does Astro Mikey get attracted to?
I love women who love themselves, and who are very confident. Like when you confident, that kind of like just made me look like, yeah. You confident, you love yourself. How the way you carry yourself, how the way you flip your hair, how the way you smile, all that. I pay attention to all that to be honest with you. But most importantly, how your relationship with yourself, and that's the God within, like how, your relationship with God it is. And it kind of like, I think that's the most important thing to me. Everything else is kind of like extra perks to it. But yeah.
What is the biggest turn off for you? What's gonna make you be like,
when you
Ah.
I'm not trying to get in trouble. Nah, I ain't with nobody. But I would say when I'm around females and they gossip too much about negativity things with their girlfriends, or they
the kiki and
and like they just how the way they communicate,
the back and forth, the negative back
like,
and forth.
or she's like this, or
not the
he
good,
like this,
like oh girl, you heard
know what
about
I'm saying?
so successful thing. It's
Nah.
like, nah girl, you heard about someone so she and husband.
Like just
another episode of reality TV. I feel ya. So what's one thing, are you big on appearance? Are you big on how a woman carries herself? Because there's always that fight that a woman has to present herself in a certain way to attract certain men.
right.
So I'm not saying that, physical is, most important, but like, what do you are actually looking when you look at these women? Like, you out here in the culture pop. What makes your tea hot?
First thing, communication. How
Okay.
you speak. I feel like it's important for women to be very well outspoken, and be confident when they talk. and that kind of like shows me like, you know, they're speaking truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How the way they communicate. Um, all the appearance, of course. Like I love. I'm not gonna be dealing with something that I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, for real, for the main thing for me is how you communicate and your mindset. Like I always ask women like, you know, what are your interests or what do you do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's not like I'm like looking to see like, oh, you got to be like a billionaire, you got to be the next Rihanna or something like that. But like more like of, you know, what do you do? You know
Does
what I'm
she need
saying?
to be like all the way together to a certain extent?
I wouldn't say that, but I would say like for me, I've been in a spiritual, you know, I've been healing
Mm-hmm.
internally, and you know, I'm not against to the people who's not truly understanding who they are or if they're not healed,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I got to protect me first.
No,
You
I
know what I'm
feel you.
saying? And you know, if I feel like that the woman is not secured enough for me to go to the next step with her, or like, you know, I don't wanna deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you just as choosy when you're choosing to get intimate with somebody? Or is it free game out here?
What you mean?
Like when you're choosing who you're going to spend your intimate time with?
Intimate, like as in like,
Like, I'm pretty sure you don't give the same astro to everybody in the street.
yeah,
Even when you're talking to females,
yeah.
you don't give every single female. What does the female have to do to get like that real one on time to see the real you?
To be honest with you, I give every female the real me at all times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, to be honest with you, and you know,
So,
yeah,
but you said Astro Mikey is a character.
yeah,
Are you
but
giving them Astro Mikey or are you giving them Astro Mikey? I
I'm.
mean, what's your real
I
name?
mean, we don't really have names. If you want to get really deep, we don't really have names. So like, I mean,
Wait, okay, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait.
we really don't have
Rewind.
names. Yeah.
Y'all ain't got names.
No, we don't have names. We are like our own spiritual being. Like we get
So
names
how do we
from,
know who we with?
huh?
So right now I'm with Astro Mikey,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean,
Of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
So what's your regular name?
I don't know. I guess that's for me to find out after my afterlife. I don't know. I don't know, but
What's your regular name is? All right.
I mean, you got to think about it. Like our names we get from our parents, like, or even
You're
Astro Mikey.
right.
Like that was just more of a creative thing. But maybe that is my name. Maybe that is my true name. Like I'm the only Astro Mikey ever. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know that.
They be calling you Mr. Mikey.
Huh?
Mr. Mikey.
Mr. Mikey? Who calls me Mr. Mikey?
I'm just saying they would if that was like your real name. Because your name is
Yeah.
Astro Mikey. Mikey would be your last name. Then you'll be Mr. Mikey
I don't know.
as an old man.
That's an old man?
Yeah.
Mr. Mikey?
Yeah.
So
No?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. But honestly, I tell people like, call me what you see me. Like it's whatever. Like I mean, I'm not offended. If you,
Yeah, I was just trying to get his regular name so I can differentiate.
I mean, I'm more.
You know, the
I'm more of a.
artist
I'm
and
more of
the
a deep.
regular person. Because you got CJ Jazz, the artist, the DJ, the everything in the world. But then you also got Jazz. You also got Jasmine.
Yeah.
You also have Jasmine Spate.
And that's just
You
to show
also,
you
you
that.
know-
That's just to show you like your names is ever like it's no such thing as like you having your own name because it's like you can be different people at
You're right.
It's
And it
deep.
doesn't make you
It's
crazy.
deep.
You
Yeah.
have different,
Yeah.
I guess, personalities within one shell
Yeah.
to cover you on your journey to get you through whatever passages that you're going through.
Right.
I think that's super dope and that's super beautiful. We're here with Astro Mikey. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to get into the music and visuals that he's been working on lately.
Let's get
It's
it.
your girl, CJ Jazz, and we're back at Intimate Seconds
Hey.
with Astro Mikey.
Hey, I had to take off the hat, man.
He had to take off the hat by the
Yeah.
break. We had to re-up some wine. I ate a donut, and it was busting all up in my mouth. It was delicious, y'all. I enjoyed every bit of it. Now, taste. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing. They'll catch it. The fans will catch it. They'll catch it.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting over a cold. It seemed like everybody that was part of the come up party, we all got sick. I feel like we had all got
God
sick.
bless your soul. Healer, my father. Healer.
I drank my ginger tea, my blackberry. I'm good. It's just like leftover cough, you know? The little ends of the
This is pretty
leftover
good.
cough. Right? Isn't it bussin'?
Oh, you know what? So this is Stella Rosa. That's how you
Yeah.
pronounce it. So I actually get this black bottle that's Stella Rosa.
Yes,
You
that's
know what
one
I'm
good
talking about?
too. Yes, it
It's
is.
kind of remind me of the Riscato a little bit,
Yes,
but it's
it
not
does.
Riscato.
It's not Riscato,
Riscato.
but it reminds you it's just as delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty good though.
It's busting. You put
That's a king. That's like a
some
crown.
strawberries and pineapples in it too. It's really festive. It's delicious.
This got my attention though. This
The crown.
Yeah.
I don't know why their branding has a crown on it, but I think all their flavors are beautiful. They make me feel like a princess every time.
You are a princess. You're a queen.
I'm fancy.
Hello,
I'm
Gift.
fancy every time.
Cheers to you being a queen.
Cheers to that, to you being a king.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So, y'all know Astro Mikey is an amazing artist. He's working on a remix that he has coming out with a visual. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
When you heard the original song, what made you feel like you needed to come out with an Astro Mikey version?
Okay, so we getting a little deep now.
Yes, we are.
When I first heard the song, like I was like, Future and Drake. That's kind of like one of my favorite artists.
So go ahead and tell him
growing
what
up.
song, because I ain't tell him yet.
What?
I didn't tell him what song it was yet.
Oh, what the remix is?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Wait For You remix. And I had recorded that like, I think like 5 months ago. Yeah, like 4 or 5 months ago. And of course, like, the song is like, it's called Wait For You. So it's like, it's kind of like gave me like a blueprint how I should like, go with the song. But the song I'm talking about somebody that I was, in love with, at the time. And so, I've been writing music about her for a little while now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's not even the only song like that's about her. That one is just more like of, I feel like I can really say everything I wanted to say because it was a great production.
Yeah.
Like the beat, the flow. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim's. Shout out to Future and shout out to Drake. And Sony Music, whoever owns the song.
Hopefully you said the right one.
Huh?
I said hopefully you said the right one.
What you mean?
You said Sony Music, whoever owns
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I
said,
think it's Sony. I
hopefully-
think it's Sony. I
Hopefully
think
it's the right one.
I think it's Sony because I tried posting like a reel on Instagram,
And they
and
got
they out of all my videos, like with music, you can post reels with music, so it's like it should be clear because it's a reel. But for some odd reason, when I post my remix on there, Sony want to tell me I can't promote it.
Yeah, you can.
I don't
They
know.
not gonna let you go
I don't know.
off their sauce.
It's all love though. I have no. That's cool. It's all love. I'm gonna just keep doing my own thing. That's just one song. I feel like
So, you got little snippets here on YouTube, and I'm gonna go ahead and play some of it for our audience. So just give us 1 second, guys.
This snippet. What snippet?
I'm about to play something off of YouTube.
Okay.
He wouldn't let that moment breathe, so I could do a cut a little easy. And stop.
This is real, man.
All right, so we stopped it. But I want to clean cuts when I go and edit it and look good. I need the speaker. I thought about it.
She was talking about my speaker, and we was hopefully.
I thought he pointed for me to go get the shit.
No, I was telling. No, when I was pointing, I was telling you like, remember like the speaker.
I know.
I was about to leave
but
it.
I thought
He was
over
like,
there telling
"Don't leave
me.
your speaker." I'm gonna go get it.
I thought he told me to go get it. I was about to say, dang.
Nah.
Z.
Queen. Take a seat, Queen.
Z. It's other people here at the pool, y'all.
Shout out to Wonder Broom. I think that's the name of the speaker.
We messing up all the names today.
I don't know, man. I
We
kind of
messing
just.
up all the
I don't really
names.
pay attention to like. I just go off what I feel. You
Is
know what
it
I'm saying?
turned on?
What?
The
The
speaker.
Bluetooth? Yeah. Hold on.
Woo.
What did I just do?
I don't know. There, I think it's on now.
It's on, but I gotta turn the Bluetooth button on.
Oh,
All right,
okay. There we
She
go.
said
Wonder Boom.
What is it called?
Wonder Boom.
Wonder Boom. Okay, that's what it's called.
Wonder Boom.
Oh my god.
Just like that.
Damn. Are we still live?
Yeah, it's on. It's definitely on.
Oh man.
All right, guys. So, and we're back with Intimate Seconds with the one and only Astro Mikey. So
Let's get
Astro
it.
Mikey, we
What's
about
up?
to listen to Wait For You, which I think is a snippet of Wait For You. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But once we hear it, I'm
I
going to
think you
ask you a
should
few more
play the
questions.
version that's on SoundCloud because the one that's on YouTube, I screen recorded it, so it wasn't like the actual like MP3.
These are things you're supposed to tell me before the interview.
My bad. It's okay.
He
You ain't
didn't
got.
see me, had YouTube ready and everything.
My bad. Do you have SoundCloud?
Not on this iPad.
You can
no.
go on the Safari and go on SoundCloud.
But then I have to log in and everything when I
No,
can
you
just click it
don't.
right here. Yes, I do.
You don't have to log into SoundCloud to listen to SoundCloud.
I'm going to cut all this out because now...
No, why? It's just real.
This is a lot. This is a lot. No. I hate y'all and y'all SoundClouds.
Why? What's wrong with SoundCloud?
Why?
First of all,
we were on YouTube. Why can't we just use
because
YouTube?
if you wanted to sound, because when I screen recorded, it didn't sound like the actual quality of the
So I
song.
guess he didn't want y'all to have the actual quality.
Unless you
of
want me to MP3, I can airdrop you it right now because I got it on my phone. You want to do that? Huh? You want to do that? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab the YouTube phone. Excuse me, y'all.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm going in front of the camera. My bad. My bad. You can just do it. Just give you the file. I have the file on my phone. You have an Apple product. Why not just do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it sounds great.
Make it more.
Sounds great. Sounds.
All right, let me
sounds fucking
see.
rad.
Let me see. Let me see.
Sounds
let
fucking
me see,
great.
Let me see. No, wrong song. Wrong. Wait. Can't be playing.
Whoa.
Can't be playing no unreleased music yet.
Whoa.
No unreleased music yet. Hold up.
He was about to play us some gas.
Yeah, I know.
I got nervous for him.
That song is called "Back in My Duffel."
Back in my duffel.
That'll be coming out soon.
Oh.
Like a different vibe.
We gotta come out with a song together.
I know, right? Why we ain't
Virginia.
make nothing yet? Like, come on, man. We slacking.
Cause
I gotta
don't
make
know.
sure I got the.
I be nasty.
Oh, nope, not that one. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. I have the songs. It's called like song 16, song 17. I don't have it like later. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Do you want me to play it?
You can, but did you want to keep recording from your phone?
No, it's okay. Like I
sure?
have enough content.
You have
for
enough
YouTube.
content?
I have
Okay.
a more than enough content for
Okay.
YouTube.
Okay. So, and we're back with Astro Mikey. We're about to play his single, well, his remix single for "Wait For You."
Yeah.
Go ahead and play that so we can check it out.
All right, let's do it.
Wait for you, I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
Y'all might get a little performance right now. Oh.
You told me that you was coming to Miami. Saying you had my hopes up. ATL Jacob, ATL Jacob. You come to Miami, girl, I got you. You told me that you grew up here. You been running through my thoughts lately. I've been thinking, should I give up on you? I don't quit, it's not in my DNA. Even though I've been feeling all this pain, the love I have for you, no, it's not the same. My heart been shattered, but I'm the one to blame. I called feeling smile early, girl, I know it. I put a fight up for you, cause I know you worth it. I close my eyes, imagine when we was out. It feels like yesterday. What a good time, I hope I live the day to make you mine. I keep my hopes alive and pray for you. I hope you doing okay, and a little more too. I know it's a lot on your plate, let me provide the food. I'll be patient for you any day. You so different from all this woman. What you offer only comes once in a million. I love the way you dance when you hit the wheel. You put me on some mood swings. You put me on the grease by drink. I listen to them both every day. The time that we had together felt like paradise. We went on different dates, can't let it go to waste. You didn't let me dive in. I'm so happy that you did. You told me that you was on your period. I know that you was lying. I told you once, I told you twice. That was your best lie. Don't lie to me again. Don't lie to me again. I know I'm not your man, but maybe one day you'll be part of the plan. You'll be part of the plan. I'll wait for you.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. I will travel around the world. To find your love again, yeah, yeah. To find your love again, yeah, 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 yeah. For you, yeah, yeah. I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
Man, Wait For You remix by Astro Mikey. Visual coming out this Thursday,
This
guys.
Thursday, y'all tune
On
in, man.
YouTube.
It's a
Y'all make
premiere. It
sure
comes
y'all
out at
come.
7 o'clock.
Support that junk at
Yeah,
7 p.m.
it's
this
going up.
Thursday.
It's going
Eastern
up.
Standard Time, correct?
Yeah. So, was it January 19th?
January 19th, y'all.
January 19th at 7 o'clock. 2023 history is made, man. Shout out to AVA Film. Shout out to my brother Blueprint who did that visual for me when I went back home 2 months ago to Northern Virginia. The visuals, I like the visual. You know
I
what I'm
saw
saying?
the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
It looked like he was having fun.
yeah.
Shit,
You know, honestly, I kind of was. To be real with you, in the video, like it turned out good, but to be real with you, during the video, like we didn't have a speaker, so like I had my phone in my
You had to
pocket,
do what it do.
so it was kind of low, so I couldn't really like because I couldn't hear it. So like just like
You couldn't
focus on
tap in it
yeah,
the
I
way
couldn't
you
tap
wanted
in
to
how I
tap
wanted to.
into
So
it.
like, you know, but it still came out good because like what I was saying, and if y'all listen to the lyrics, like is that all everything in there is real, like
Yeah,
every
because
single
she
thing.
said she was on her period and you
Yeah.
knew she was lying.
Yeah, I know
How
she was
you knew she
lying.
was
I know
lying
she
and
was
she wasn't on her
lying.
period?
Cause like ain't no way, man. I picked her up, I was kissing her all in her mouth and stuff, and it's like, okay,
But her
but
period comes from her pussy, not
yeah,
her mouth.
I know, but listen though, like you would have told me that like, we gotta chill, I'm on my period earlier. You know what I'm saying? Not when we get to the bedroom later that
Maybe
night.
she thought you were just an affectionate person.
Nah,
You
nah, nah,
know?
nah.
It wasn't the built up, that's just how you were.
But she told me she wasn't on her period, so like I knew.
But then all of a sudden she was on her period.
Huh?
I said, and then all of a sudden she was on her period.
Yeah, that's what she
So
told me.
what you do to make her change her mind?
Huh? What you mean?
You said originally she said she wasn't on her period. Then all of a sudden when y'all got to the bedroom and it was time, now she on her period.
Yeah.
So what happened between the time where things were good, between the times y'all got to the bedroom and it didn't go down?
I don't know. Like I said, like she just told me that
just flipped the switch.
she wasn't on her period, and I think to be honest with you, she was in a situation. I feel like she was still in love with the person that she was still with,
real.
and so like she was still healing. She was still in the healing process,
And it got real.
and so like that's why I said
Dang.
I know that you was on your period. I know that you was lying. I told you once. I told you twice. That was your best lie. Don't lie to me again.
Dang,
So,
that's her go-to lie with you.
yeah, and that's okay because I accept that because like that was real. Like that, like I would accept that lie because.
But you still gonna wait for her.
Huh?
So
I mean,
why wait for her?
That's how I felt in the moment. I feel like that I moved on.
Since then.
Yeah, and it's not like what I said wasn't true.
Yeah,
it's just more like that's how I felt in the moment, and I healed, and maybe she is for me, and maybe she's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not focused on that now. I'm just focused on me and wherever my spirit and my journey leads.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm out here moving correctly now. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
And I feel like during that time too, I wasn't healed at all. Like I wasn't healed at all. Like I feel like I'm so glad that she didn't have sex with me because. Maybe she would have got attached, and I was probably would be in Georgia.
Yeah.
So that's just to go back to the part in the earlier during the interview how we was talking about me being in Georgia. Like around that time when I went back to Georgia, I was talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
she was in Florida, right?
Yeah. And yeah. So.
Dang,
yeah.
dang.
It's just like that. Like
so
that song got some stories to it. It's real.
The feelings
it's real.
is there, obviously, because this was some time built. It seemed like she got a whole song. How many songs she inspired, bruh?
How many songs?
Yeah.
I got some. I honestly, I had.
Do you even want to let her know?
I mean, I honestly had a whole I got a whole little album about her for real. Like
So
it's not recorded how I wanted to record it. Yeah.
When she came around you to influence you that much.
Yeah, because like during that time like after I was done with my son's mom, shout out to her. You're an amazing person.
Shout out to the
Shout out to you
moms. We love
because
you.
you taught me a lot about love and about a lot of stuff. So shout out to you. You know,
We
but
love
life,
baby moms.
yeah, love. It's all love over here. You know, although it's like life moves on. And when I moved
Of
on,
course.
when she came on my life, I'm like, wow, bro. Like, who are you?
She
Like,
made you take your breath,
yeah.
huh?
And so I feel like honestly it was part of my karma too, because I feel like I wasn't a bad person. I'm not a bad individual.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been through things to where I made mistakes and I used my trauma and I cheated before. I used to be a cheater.
Yeah.
But I'm working on still continuing on
You're
my process of
refining your ways.
finding my true self and understanding like it's not right to do that.
Yeah.
I wasn't like a bad terrible cheater, but when I had like problems in a relationship, like if I'm not getting the needs that I need for the love I need, or you know sometimes
You was going
I went to a
out
different
there.
outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Well,
don't
that was
regret
the
it.
younger version
Yeah,
of
and
you.
I don't
I
regret
feel
it.
like
Yeah.
most young guys, depending on how they were raised, probably that's their go-to answer. I'm not getting it where I'm supposed to get it, so where you expect me to go get it from? Type
Right.
shit.
Right.
I'm a man. I'm entitled to certain things.
Right.
And so that's how your mindset is until y'all mature a little bit.
Right.
And you kind of understand what's really going on in the world. And so sometimes y'all got to go through the same way with women.
Yeah.
And they go through, whether they want to call it a hoe phase or a
Yeah.
learning phase, or the naive phase, learning,
Right.
okay, that was really naive of me. Why did I even believe that was true?
Right.
Sometimes we have to go through those sucky guys to really understand what a good guy is.
Right.
So, I mean, it's life lessons learned, right?
Right. And I feel like it's just your perspective, how you look at it, because I mean, yeah, I cheated, but is that to say I'm right or wrong? No, because it's like, I mean, in my eyes, I'm like, okay, I'm accountable. I always be accountable for any
Yeah.
actions I take. But was I wrong? If you
I don't know.
look
I
at
have to know the whole story.
exactly, so that's
I'm that
another
type of
time. You know what I'm
person.
saying? So like, is this like in that situation, like things I was going through mentally,
Even
or
though I would say, let me put this on camera. Let me say this out loud. I would never say cheating is right. I would never say that. That it's obviously wrong, guys. But there are certain situations where you understand why someone may have cheated. And that's where I was coming, where I need to understand the whole story. Because sometimes, things are wrong, but you could be understanding why someone might have killed so-and-so. It's just sometimes it happens. You understand why they did it. Like,
Yeah.
I might have not have done it or don't agree to it, but I understand why you might have allowed yourself to go that far. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm always about the understanding of things, because soon as you think you don't understand something, you'll find yourself in that situation and you're going to want that same understanding from others.
Right.
And you won't get it. You
Right.
won't get it. So just be understanding to a lot of people. There's right and there's wrong, and you can have your personal opinions, but try to see the understanding or the fine thin line, because life is never always black and white.
And I think when it comes to relationships,
Especially in relationships.
you have to keep the relationship young.
That part.
Try your best to keep it how when y'all first met, before y'all even really took things seriously, and like continue to be your true self. Cause like when I'm okay, like let's say like me and you was together, right?
Yeah.
You your true self, I'm my true self. And if we are true self through the whole journey and it doesn't work out for us 10 years later, because we being our true self with our spirit, then that's okay.
I mean, why we wasted 10 years though?
But it's not I don't think it's about that. It's more like of you know how they say people were in your lives for certain seasons?
Okay, so things was going, but we finally realized that we're just not 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2 with us.
Right.
We're better off separate.
But that's
I could understand it, because sometimes people could just be like with both of us being in entertainment business, if we was in a relationship, sometimes we might not even see each other. Especially like my work schedule, most of the time this is my prime time in
Right.
studio sessions. Sometimes
Right.
I don't get home 5, 6 o'clock in the morning,
Right.
but people are getting up and going to work, and I'm sleeping sometimes when y'all are at work, and sometimes I'm
Right.
still up. It all depends. So you might even see me, and then think about how time fast would go. Barely seeing each other because you got busy schedules. Oh no, I got a performance, I got an event, I
Right.
got this, I got this. Oh, I got this interview, I got this.
But real love is not time.
It's
So
not.
the thing
but
is,
now I can understand though, if you look back and be like, oh man, 10 years passed. It's like,
yeah.
I just think about the last few years, how fast they went. Like,
Right.
It's crazy. I feel like we really are in the Matrix, and they have the control of the clock, and it's going way faster than what it used to go.
But love has no time. So like, to yeah, let's say like, okay, you doing all that, right? And I'm doing what I'm doing. But real love always attract back to real love, no matter what it is. So you can, let's say you go out the country a year
But
later.
real love still needs real work.
I mean, yeah, it does, but like
It just
I
doesn't
think
just magically come back.
I think in the world we live in now, I feel like it's more difficult to put trust when you're not in front of your significant other. Like it's kind of hard that way, but
Yes and no.
then again, it's like, you know, I feel like if it's love, it's love. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if yeah, if it's love, it's love. That's how I
No,
look
I
at it
feel you
for real.
on
You ever
that.
seen
Love is
Hancock
love. And it's been a long time, but
with
I've
Will
seen it.
Smith and then the
Yeah.
white lady, and then how
Mhm.
like they kept like he kept finding her after all these years because they've been there in their whole lives. They've been superheroes in that world their whole lives, and they keep finding each other back to each other after every lifetime, after every lifetime. You gotta understand
Okay,
that.
I guess when you put it like that,
Yeah, that's how
coming
you.
back like that, then
Yeah, and you always gotta
yeah,
put it at
yeah,
that
yeah,
perspective.
yeah.
You always gotta because it's a soul thing. If it's not a connection through the soul,
Dang.
it's not love. I mean, it's not like that type of relationship with you and that person.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
So you had something like that with old girl?
I feel like I did. Um, I don't know what it is now because I would say I moved on. Um, and it's just like, you know, I'm here doing what I'm doing, she doing, you know what I'm saying? And the communication is not there. So
Yeah.
if the communication is not there, it's like, okay,
Yeah, what's really good.
I have to be like, I can't just wait for anybody. But like I said, during the song, I felt like that at the moment. So
Yeah.
like, you know, I really liked the song because it was real and I felt like that in the
At
moment.
the moment.
Um,
That's
you know,
beautiful.
not to say I don't have love for her.
Yeah, of
Definitely have
course
love for
not.
her, and if she ever needed me to be there for her, like if I can, I will be. But if I can't, I can't. You know what I'm saying? So
Can I
yeah,
can?
I gotta respect me. I gotta love me more than anything.
Right?
Yeah.
So we got any other singles coming out after the Wait For You remix?
To be honest with you, you know, I'm just in the process of making music. Uh, I feel like my career with music is going to play its own course and it's going to work out for me how I
Mhm.
want it to work out.
Mhm.
And that's the beauty of being an independent artist.
Yeah.
You know, you can drop music when you want to and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So right now I'm transitioning to more of YouTube to for my fans to really like understand like my personality a little bit more because I
Yeah.
feel like as an artist, like, you know, you like this artist, but do you know who they truly are? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying?
That's huge
Yeah.
because, I went to school to engineer. I'm an engineer now, guys. I'm in sessions with label artists, local artists, anybody, whoever, right? And there's been a lot of artists where I'm like, I love them, blah, blah, blah. I love listening to their music. And I'll get around them in the studio, and
Mm.
you're like, who is this person?
Yeah.
And it don't matter how amazing the music is, you end up seeing them differently, and now you done lost a fan because now I don't personally like you personally, so like why would I even stream your music at this point? Even though you
Yeah.
were probably my favorite artist, you get to see a side of them you don't never get to see it. Like it's very, very exposing, and they should be really aware of it. And it teaches me as an artist,
Yeah.
to try to be mindful because man, my heart has been crushed a lot of times. And,
Yeah.
I'm not fan geeking over people. Just like, you listen to music and you feel like, man, I feel like I know what they've been through. And, they got to have such a sweet heart or they got to have such a great spirit because their music is like this. And
Yeah.
you meet them and their spirit is not like that. And you're just like,
Yeah.
wow,
Yeah,
you
cuz I
really
feel like
got me.
I feel like as you do when you're doing music, like, I mean, for me, I do stuff like I have fun and I do it from the soul and I do it from just the moment. I'm
Yeah,
more the moment with music. So,
I can
I
understand
feel
that.
like that's what music has to be. It has to
Yeah.
be in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like majority of the music I've done is in the moment. So, um,
But
uh,
when people come around you, though, personally, you still have the same good vibes and energy.
yeah. Even like,
He's one of the few people that stay still positive. I'm always yakking, fussing, yelling, whatever.
yeah, I missed the whole like behind the scenes of her
And I'm like
yelling
that
at
all the
me.
time. I'm fussy, fussy. I like things a certain way. Don't touch it.
It's okay though. It's okay because
But like, he's always sweet. I don't feel like if you're not sweet, you're happy. If you're not happy, then unfortunately you might be sad or hurt.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen him like switch it up on people like how I be doing.
And now that's not to say like I haven't snapped on people. I have snapped on a lot of people before. But
I guess I just haven't seen it.
the thing is though, it's like you know, it's just the growth for me. Like I think it's just really important to grow internally and yeah, work on your spirit. And I feel like if you continue to work on your spirit, you'll really see like the true beauty of yourself. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I had people tell me I talked to one of my coaches today and he was like, Mikey, you know what? You really look different. Like your vibes is very like your vibes is really good right now. He was like, I'm very proud of you
Aww.
because you used to be very high headed. And you know, I used to be very high headed, but you know, your spirit is a forever process. So
Mhm.
as you grow, I think that's why it's very important to always grow, no matter what field you do, what career you do, whatever you do, always grow because your spirit is a forever process. So when you really accept that, you realize that okay, dang,
Oh, it's
speaker
okay.
died,
We listened to the
yeah.
song already, so
But
it's okay.
yeah, when you realize that your spirit is a forever process, you know, you start accepting things. You know what I'm saying? Accepting things for what it is. And you know, that's where I'm at. And it's a beautiful thing. And I feel like, you know, for me, like I'm gonna always continue to always grow.
Yeah.
Like y'all seen Astro Mikey in 2023. You know, Astro Mikey in 2033, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll probably be on a higher vibration. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's just a forever process. And so that's just with anything. Relationships, money, your career, your job, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with you going through your spiritual journey internally, what's some advice or what are some things that you do to keep yourself grounded?
To keep myself grounded,
Yeah.
mm,
To keep yourself connected so your spirit can flow so easily.
I work on myself. So more like I talk to myself, I look myself in the mirror. I
Hmm.
deal with the man in the mirror.
So like self affirmations.
Yeah, self affirmations. I deal with myself, cause ain't nobody can fix your problems but you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I can say something to you that motivates you and inspire you, but at the end of the day, I can't fix your problems.
Mm-mm.
I can't. Only problems I can, and I feel like,
You could probably provide support with your
yeah,
music, but
yeah,
you
I
can't.
can't fix your problems. So
Hmm.
to all my fans, I can't fix your problems. You can only fix your problems for yourself. You know what I mean? And what I do for me,
Yeah.
and everything else outside of it is going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I do everything for me, and I think that's important for individuals, and especially in relationships, you do it for you. And it's
Yeah.
not really being. The world would make it seem like, oh, you're selfish. You're selfish. Nah, like I heard that so much, but it's like I feel like that giving so much and important to so many other people, I didn't get to really see my true self. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Mm.
during that process too, um, love yourself and work on yourself, but also don't get too like level headed to where just be humble with it. Be humble with it.
Yeah.
Understand that you know who you are, you know your gift, you know who you are within. Just be humble with it. Just be humble with it. No matter
Just
what
stay
nobody
humble,
thinks
guys.
or what they gotta say. Cause I can be arrogant with it if I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like I really don't care, you know what I'm saying? Because I care for what's going on with me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that's the reality of it. Although to you guys and to the world, like I'm gonna show y'all a humble experience. You know, like just be humble with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So how do you feel about I feel like you're getting more into allowing your fans into your personal life and your personal space. How do you feel about exposing yourself so much now?
How do I feel like exposing myself? I
Yeah.
love it because I'm my true self. So I don't look at it as more of exposing myself. Y'all just seeing what it is,
Yeah.
who I am.
Yeah. That's super
Yeah.
dope. So if y'all don't know, y'all make sure y'all go follow Astro Mikey
Yeah.
YouTube channel. He's doing vlogs. He is capturing his day to day,
Yeah.
the ups, the downs, the
Yeah.
music creation, whatever it is that's going on with him. He is capturing it and putting it on YouTube. I know you guys probably, oh, everybody's doing that, but if you love his music, you're gonna want to know the man behind the music. So make sure y'all tap in.
Absolutely.
What is the tag on YouTube? Is it spelled like how your name is spelled?
Astro Mikey. You can look me up on Google, and you'll see like in my Google panel, you will see they have me on there with my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my SoundCloud, and eventually
Perfect.
it's gonna just keep all the platforms gonna be on Google, and I'm gonna be on Wikipedia. I'm gonna go ahead and speak that into existence.
Be on Wikipedia, get
Yeah,
that merch up, that
yeah,
website.
yeah. And another thing to you artists is like y'all can create your own platform. We have the tools and necessities to do it. So just do the research. Do the research, man. And love yourself, bro. Love yourself, man. I don't care what nobody got to say or think anymore. I love myself. And you got a problem with it, that's something you got to deal with. But, you know, I love myself, so.
I think that's the best advice you gave us tonight. Y'all make sure y'all love yourselves because you can't accept any love until you can accept the love from yourself.
Absolutely. From the God within, man.
Big facts.
Yeah.
And so this is your girl, She J Jazz. Another episode of Intimate Seconds with Astro Mikey.
Blessings.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
getting intimate with us, sharing
Thank
all
you.
that you shared, your music, your life, your spiritual journey. We're very appreciative because, you know, the exchange of energy is a lot. And then we're very thankful for you allowing us to come all the way down here and spend this time with you.
And I thank you for giving me the opportunity. I'm going to tell y'all something about this lady. Because this is the truth. She's a very, very, very beautiful soul. And what she does with her platform is very well respected. And it's a beauty. It's just really show you like the beauty of your art. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, thank
and I would
you.
tell you to always continue to be yourself. Always. Don't let no man, nobody, no human being or flesh to make you move otherwise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you continue to keep being you, you're going to get the best out of it. So keep doing you. I see your hustle. She out here, got the lights and stuff out the car. You know what I'm saying? Really working and grinding. This was really going on when it comes to this entertainment business. Like, y'all don't see the behind works. Like, we independent doing it. So we doing stuff, taking stuff out of the cars, taking sacrifices, doing jobs you want to do, setting up, sweating, picking up chairs, whatever it is. We actually working. So don't think that this spotlight that we have, it comes easy. That it's not easy at all, bro. It's not built for everyone. Anybody can do it, but it's not built for anyone. So I really want to give you your flowers.
Aw,
Yeah, and if I would have known this is like going to be like this type of interview, I definitely would have bought you some flowers. But best believe your boy Astro Mikey about to be very wealthy, so I might send a lot of flowers to your condo or apartment.
Look, one day I'm gonna just come and there's gonna be flowers everywhere, and it's gonna be like Astro Mikey, and I'm gonna be like, I know exactly what this is.
Love,
but
baby.
Thank you so much. The love is mutual. We both from VA, making it here in Miami.
Blessings.
So Savini was very important to me. Gonna cherish it. Y'all stay tuned. Astro Mikey has a lot coming through. Y'all catch his performances. Y'all peep out his YouTube channel, his SoundCloud. Just stay in loop. Don't miss a beat. And make sure y'all follow Intimate Seconds Media on Instagram and Intimate Seconds on YouTube. All the interviews is going to be there. You're going to see this interview and many more. And if you want to get up here yourselves, just go ahead and slide in and shoot me a DM or shoot us a message, and we'll be more than happy to respond with you as soon as we can. So without that further ado, you got anything else for the people?
Yeah, I do. I have a show February 4th with Vice City. Shout out to them. It's going to be a 10-minute set. I'll be performing at 10:10. So that was a nice little number. If you want to buy tickets, it will be on Eventbrite.
Okay.
To my family and loved ones, if you can't make it to Miami, you can support the business by buying a ticket. You don't have to be there. If I do sell a lot of tickets, I would be on a placement to where I could be on their website. So if you want to support Astro Mikey, you want to support what I do, definitely support it. If you can't, it's all love. I appreciate you. I appreciate my family, my loved ones, my son, mom, you, God, everything that's aligning to what my spirit is bringing to, you know, when it comes to like my career. I appreciate it all. And more life to y'all. Y'all stay prayed up, work on yourself, pray, eat good, drink your water, and more life.
Your water. Thank you so much for getting intimate with us. Until next time, guys.
Love.